From California. I'm from Los Angeles, and so last May, the day after finals, we picked my mom and my mom's best friend up from the airport, and we set out in my car on a trip to California. And so it was my mom and my mom's best friend and myself and my fiance Todd, at that time boyfriend, and I had no idea that the ring was in his backpack the entire trip. But we got out to California, and I had been planning for months to have a big shindig at the beach. Just my family and my best friend's family and a couple of my best friends, and so that they could all just get to know Todd, because living 2,000 miles away, nobody gets to know Todd. And so Todd and I went to the beach early, and we spent the entire day there. And as the day continued, my brother and my brothers showed up, and my best friend's family showed up, and Todd said that he was getting cold, so him and my brother went to the car to get jackets, and he came back about 20 minutes later, and they said that they had fed the meter and that he had gotten a jacket. And he was in like a full sweatsuit, and I was just like, well, you must be warm. And so I was like sitting down, and I was like, okay, you guys are here, really want s'mores now? And because I'd been wanting s'mores the whole day, and he's like, well, you promised me to go like see the water, because I've never really like been down to the water, and I want to see it at night. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I did tell you that earlier, so that was plausible. And so we walked down to the water. He piggybacked me down to the water, and then we were like walking along the beach, and we were just talking. And he asked where my favorite spot on the beach was, and it's down by the pier, and that was like 3 miles away. And so he was just like, well, is there any other spot? I was just like, well, I mean, it's all basically beach. So we just kept walking for like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden he's like, well, what about here? Is like here really beautiful? And I was just like, yeah, I mean, beach, like, I don't know. And so he was just like, okay, and then I just like kept talking and walking and like joking around, and then I realized he wasn't next to me anymore. And I was like, what's happening? So I turn around, and all I see is him pulling down his pants. And so he throws his pants on the ground, and he takes off his jacket, and to reveal that he had a full suit underneath his sweatsuit. And I just thought he was stripping. Actually, I think one time I might have like said, Todd, like, that's illegal. But and then he went on a spiel telling me about the moment that he knew that he loved me, and the moment he knew that he wanted to marry me. And then he got down on one knee and asked for my hand in marriage, and then we went back, or we spent some time together, and went back to the ring of fire, the bonfire, where my whole family and friends were, and everyone knew it but me, and we spent the time in fellowship together, and it was really cool, and I had my s'mores. That's